For this video, we've got a couple of Goodwill purchases yet again. This first item, I believe I've seen on little house shrines. When you watch a Japanese TV series or informative video and you see someone's house, sometimes you'll see a miniature Kamidana Shinto shrine up on a wall in the room, and it'll have what looks like a mock front of a shrine in miniature with some offering bowls and such. Perhaps incense burning and some of those folded paper streamers that they seem to do with religious Shinto items. This is what appears to me one of the little vases that they put on those and put plastic or sometimes real plants out of. There's usually, in what I've seen, two of these, one on each side. So I thought that was neat. The picture depicted is a cart full of flowers. It's really nice. The other item I picked up with this one is, I believe, a centerpiece or display that you would use for decoration. I don't think it's actually meant to be used as a bowl. Let's see if I can hold this up correctly and get the camera to focus. It is made in Japan, and the design is really ornate, although it appears to be a print that was put on it. I do not believe it was hand painted. I could be wrong. I think that is either meant to be a rooster or a phoenix, and then in the center looks like a farmer's house, really. And one item was $1, the other $2 or $3. The ornate bowl being the more expensive of the two. Go Goodwill, yeah. So really nice purchases. It appears that whatever update caused my camera issue is something that detects words and causes focusing when it sees words. So if I hold up a word like my hat or the logo, oh come on, oh there we go, on that bowl, it brings the camera into focus. I don't know if I want to keep something around or constantly lower my head just to keep the camera in focus. I need to find a techie and get this work done. Anyway, I'm wondering, as I do with so many of these Japanese items at the local Goodwill, if it's like the same family or perhaps 2 or 3 families. The items seem to come in a few at a time, and then there's a few months in between items at the Goodwill that are of Japanese origin. I don't know. Maybe family of someone who had been to Japan, or some Japanese people that moved here, and then when they died, their children over time have been selling off, pawning, whatever. Well, it's Goodwill, so donating. People don't seem to pass down things through families as much as they used to, so a lot of very interesting items end up in places like pawn shops and Goodwill and Salvation Army and that sort of thing. I tend to go to the Goodwill in this area. The Salvation Army, the workers seem like drug addicts. They're a bit weird and almost annoying, so I avoid the Salvation Army here. Also, they recycle workers really fast. You don't see the same people there over and over and over. You just see the same type of people, and it's not really that tongue-tied. Not really that bad of a part of town. Mixed bad and part all in one. And got barred. Huh. Wonder if there's a psychological thing to that, and that's why performers in medieval Europe were hated. Or if it was the whole nomadic thing and distrusting strangers. Anyway, goodwill purchases. They were interesting. It'll make a good centerpiece, and I do eventually plan on having my own Kamidana. I think I'm saying that right. Kami being spirit, revered spirit. I would have to look up Dana. Anyway, it's those little Shinto home shrines. I sort of have a little setup that's kind of like one of those. Just sitting on a shelf. I don't have the actual little wooden Kamidana thing you put on the wall, which is what I need to get. I've seen like items for those on JList and jbox.com. There we go, it focused. That camera. Anyway, I haven't seen the actual Kamidanas on JList and JBox, what have you. Maybe they should start selling those. I bet they would sell. Especially around New Year's, people are probably looking for them, thinking about them at least, because they would be decorating them for whatever year it is then. You know, the Japanese zodiac animals, placing a little statuette of one of those, perhaps, on it. Well, any thoughts, comments, welcome. Just post them below. Hope you enjoyed the video.